Hello, dear listeners, and welcome back to Book Summary 5, the 5-Minute Summary Channel. I'm Sammy, your host. Today, we're diving into The Effective Executive by Peter F. Drucker, originally published in 1967. This classic book remains a foundational text on management and leadership, offering timeless insights into what it takes to be effective as an executive. Let's explore the key ideas and strategies so you'll feel like you've read it cover to cover. The effective executive is centered around one main idea. Effectiveness is the key to being a successful executive. Peter Drucker, often considered the father of modern management, argues that while intelligence, imagination, and knowledge are important, they're not enough on their own. The true measure of an executive is their ability to get the right things done. This requires a disciplined approach to managing time, focusing on priorities, and making decisions. One of the first concepts Drucker introduces is the importance of time management. He emphasizes that time is the most limited resource for an executive, and that managing it effectively is crucial. Drucker advises that executives must start by understanding how they actually spend their time. He suggests keeping a time log for a few weeks to see where time is going, identifying activities that waste time, and then eliminating or delegating them. The goal is to free up time for high-impact tasks that contribute directly to the organization's goals. Another key idea in the book is the need for executives to focus on contribution. Drucker argues that effectiveness is not about doing things right, but about doing the right things. Executives should constantly ask themselves, what can I contribute that will significantly affect the performance and results of the institution I serve? This mindset shifts the focus from activities to outcomes, ensuring that time and energy are directed toward what truly matters. Drucker also discusses the importance of setting clear priorities. He believes that effective executives concentrate on a few major areas where superior performance will produce outstanding results. Rather than spreading themselves too thin, they focus their efforts on what's most important and resist the temptation to be distracted by less critical tasks. Drucker famously advises that first things first should be the guiding principle of effective executives. This means tackling the most important tasks first, even if they are challenging or unpleasant. Decision-making is another crucial element of effectiveness, according to Drucker. He outlines a systematic approach to making effective decisions, which involves defining the problem, analyzing alternatives, weighing risks and benefits, and then making a decision and acting on it. Drucker emphasizes that decisions should be made based on what is right for the organization, not based on personal preferences or avoiding conflict. He also points out that effective decision-making often requires courage, the courage to make the tough calls and to stand by your decisions. In The Effective Executive, Drucker also highlights the importance of leveraging strengths, both your own and those of others. He argues that effective executives focus on their strengths, knowing that trying to be competent in every area leads to mediocrity. They also recognize the strengths of their team members and make sure that people are positioned to do what they do best. This approach not only maximizes individual performance, but also contributes to the overall effectiveness of the organization. Drucker's advice extends to the importance of continuous learning and self-improvement. He encourages executives to regularly assess their performance, seek feedback, and be open to change. An effective executive is not static but constantly evolves, learning from experience, adapting to new challenges, and refining their approach. Drucker believed that personal growth was essential to maintaining effectiveness over the long term. Another significant point Drucker makes is about communication. He stresses that effective communication is not just about speaking clearly, but also about listening and understanding. Executives must ensure that their messages are understood and that they understand the needs and concerns of their team members. Good communication builds trust and ensures that everyone is aligned with the organization's goals. Throughout the book, Drucker uses real-world examples and case studies to illustrate his points, making the advice practical and applicable. He also emphasizes that effectiveness is something that can be learned. It's not an innate talent, but a set of practices that anyone can develop with discipline and effort. In summary, The Effective Executive by Peter F. Drucker is a timeless guide to becoming more effective in a leadership role. By focusing on time management, contribution, priorities, decision-making, strengths, continuous learning, and communication, executives can significantly improve their effectiveness and, in turn, the performance of their organizations. Drucker's insights remain as relevant today as they were when the book was first published, making it an essential read for anyone in a leadership position. Thank you for tuning in to Book Summary 5, the 5-minute summary channel. If you enjoyed this summary, please subscribe, like, and share it with your friends. Until next time, happy reading.